Jesse, we need to cook relics. We need to cook relics. Something witty. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we're live. I'm gonna go get my second thing up and then we'll go active and start. Well, we are active, but let's go select this. Refresh this to make sure stream's going properly. Good. Now let me open a notepad just in case I have one of those bots come in, because I'm still actually gonna remember to do that on my region chat still. I really don't know half the time. Region chat's either the most wholesome thing or it's just a bunch of cracked out people doing something. I don't know. We got Furious, Akfasto, Ballistica, Bronco. Bronco ahead of time, so I need to make another one of these. Fuck the Ak Bronco. Ancestra, Toxicist. Nuker. These on for right now. I have a bunch of junk weapons. As you can see, we are like really close.
Operator, I thought you
15.7k basic when you treat that as. It's 157, which is like it's a little over 5 items basically we need to level up and max out. I'm just trying to look at here. Hello. Oh yeah, by the way, you might have noticed I put a little sword by your name. I've been intending to do this for a bit. I put you as mod perms. Right now we're just going over everything I have. Real quick, I need to collect. I still have. I might honestly just pick up a new frame slot. Cause I'm not gonna get one for a bit, and I really want to get Site 09 started. Well, collected rather. Cause I want to use him to get Profit Taker, because I can just go ahead and make a second version of him. When my second slot comes, I can put that second one in there, helminth it immediately, and get something else. Basically, if someone's being really dumb, you have the ability to axe them. So like if you see a bot, you can ban the bot, or if someone's screaming slurs in chat, that means you can go ahead and like axe them for that, or stuff like that as well. Because I know you well enough anyway. I've been intending to do so, and I'm like, I don't know why I haven't already. But, oh, we got anything on sale right now? Anything interesting? No. It's a nice skin, actually, I will say. I remember when this actually came out during, when Kome was introduced. You get that, you get Nova and Volt. That said, I am going to go ahead and buy a Warframe slot. I had intended on buying one. I think it's worth the 20 plat. And a new Warframe is worth it, and that gives me a lot of flexibility because I can get. Oops. Because I mean that's like a. I was gonna say I have. Like I said, I'm gonna do Site 09. Just because of the fact that I want him. I know he's got a really good helminth ability. Plus the fact that I really want to start doing Profit Taker more, and he absolutely shreds the Profit Taker. I just don't need that for him. At some point, I might just do. I think I have Rhaegar Yareli here somewhere. Zephyr. Yeah, I have Rhaegar Yareli and Yareli Prime available as well. Which I'd be tempted to do her just so I can get her, like the better version of her. Like I want Site 09 right now. Worst case, I'll just go sell off some extra stuff there and get myself another slot. We're getting Site 09. I'll work on a color palette for him later and make him look... Yeah, we got my boy Quincy right here. I'll just toss on some basic mods. I can build a better set for him later.
Myself.
You want... Give you this. Do I have any of them? Steel Charge would be nice. You're not a summoner. You probably want Deadeye, considering you do bonus damage with sniper rifles. I'll level that just in the case if I do want to pop it on for you at some point. That's 6% extra. And it's pretty cheap. First of all, we're going to put on Energize, like go-to. We have Matter Eye. We have Seek, Resupply, Evade, Neutralize. Okay, so we want... Let's get punched through. I know Seek isn't the most amazing. This is what we want. We want Resupply. That's the really, really good one. Ooh, critical chance. Dang. So we want them sniper kills too. What do I have on you that I actually could put on you though? I wonder if you'd be actually worth using like Precision Intensify on. Because it would power up your Neutralize by a ton of damage for your Neutralizer. I'll worry about that in a moment. See some Vazaret on him. Okay, you have more HP than Shield. Energy. What I'll do is I'll put Primed Vigor on you for right now. Leave some just extra stats. Catalyzing Shield is funny. It just gets a less shield capacity, but better shield gating. I think what I'll do is... This would be useful on someone that's a flyer. You're not a flyer. It's like Titania loves this one, but... Logger secrets on here, I do. It's Naramon. Can I aim? There we go, thank you. I'll slap Augur Accord on too. I might as well. To be fair, I'm not trying to make him super good right now. I'm just trying to get him to be able to do the job that I want, or at least he's going to be decent. Can't do that yet. I'll set a little bit of armor extra on him. That, or I'll just do like 11. We'll do this. That's decent on him now. That's good enough. It's not amazing, as I said. I'll have to get it better, but it'll solve the problem. We got this. 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 Actually, we got Hornet Strike is just better. Yeah, we'll do those two for right now. I'm not really prioritizing. Other mod, what do I want? Do I have anything that gives me... No, that's primary, that's weapons. Why am I thinking that? Headshot. Do I think that headshots? Do I have Crepuscular Vex? I'm very close. Okay, that actually might be really worth using on him, because the fact if I can get Crepuscular on, while I'm invisible, I get 25% ability strength. I get that from Evade, which is right here, my rank 5 ability. I get HP back on headshots, and I have duration. Plus, I want the duration to be up anyway, so that'll be nice. Actually, let's go ahead and slap. Let's at least get a decent color palette on him. Huh. It's a nice looking helmet for him. I like it.
Down to ruin some lives.
Yeah, we can get Quincy. I might actually pick that up at some
Drop me in
point.
the field? Expect mayhem.
Because, yeah, I do want this at some point. It's 275 though, I don't have that, but I can get that easily. Just doing some trading. Let's see what we got. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? I need an opinion. What are your thoughts on this? I'm gonna do a quick refresh on stream while we're doing that. I'd also minimize this real quick. This will bother me later. But yes, what are your thoughts? Do you have any particular thoughts on this color palette? Let's come back to this one. Let's see if we can get that one. Oh god, that's gaudy. Looks like an umbra. That's not bad. I like the orange on it more than that gold though. Black and blue is too gaudy. Look how bright that was. It's not bad either. I would need to touch up a little bit on like the emissives. No, I like that. Ooh, that's good. I like that. Honestly, I might go with this one. As I can worry about the other details later. But yeah, no, we're gonna crack some relics and some low tier stuff. I could also then level up some of this. We've got Wigan along with us this time, rather than the usuals. The usual suspects. The usual suspects. Why do I have 13 of these? I just noticed I have so many of these compared to everything else for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not questioning it. We're just not finding a group today? Is this how this goes? Okay, I guess not. Everyone else will join me then. I'll be the host. That's fine. That's whatever. What we got? Okay, I won't have enough time to check. I can check my spawn in. If I wasn't gonna use the Lisket, I'd use. I know it's not the. It's the Lizette, but. Lizette. Whatever. I'm calling it the Lisket. We got P8 R5. I'm pretty sure it's a Rhino relic.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter.
Please tell me it's an intact.
Track it with the
Okay, I'm like 80% sure it's a Rhino relic. You must have an excess amount of them if you're doing.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby.
An intact.
Do you have a matching relic?
That or Rhino's back in the supply, and I haven't checked.
You're near a fissure. Use that reactant to open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
It feels so weird to be playing Cyto 9 with a shotgun.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay,
Well done, Tenno. Your
I mean, I'm not gonna complain about not needing kills, but like, at the same time, I'd like some kills.
Killing goes too far.
I just killed it in one tap. The one that I kill, it just happens to be. That's funny. I'm simultaneously lucky and unlucky.
Find extraction.
I know, to be fair, this strut is awful. But to be fair, it's also like half the weapons in the game, I'm pretty sure, require blueprints. So to be fair, when you put it like that, I kind of got to do them at some point. Why am I sliding? Oh. Stop. got that. Okay. What we got in the meantime? We got an Atlas. Atlas we don't see very often. Trinity. Eldrin. Interesting. I mean, I guess I'll take like the Jakku Neuroptics. I can either sell that off to someone for a little bit of platinum, or I can trade it, or for something else, or I can duck at it. So it'll be 15 across the board. But like the other stuff there is not that great in comparison. I'll take 23 on him though. I'll take 23. That's good. I'm just vibing. Let's see. I'm going to do switch Heron to Arbiters.
Now begins your path to
Before we
truth
go
and
into
power.
another one, let's go check. I haven't done my checks for Juviri. We have for this week's circuit Mag, Loki, Rhino. Rhino's funny because I know they're gonna change it to make it so that way Rhino is needed for regression. I believe he's from Venus, right? I think he's from Venus. Yeah, Jackal. So Venus, I was right. Loki is from, because I know all these are there. Or, what's there? Hyena Pack. Okay, yeah, no, I think Loki is the, what about the Hyena Pack again? Hyena Pack is Neptune. I believe Mag is specifically, she like Phobos, I believe. Phobos, yep. I don't have enough time to memorize that. Yeah, no, Loki is the obvious pick here. These two are before Jupiter. Heck, they're before Mars. Well, actually, no, this one, that one's after Mars. Yeah, these are before Ceres. Like, this is before you really get into stuff like Second Dream and like War Within and all that. So those two are easy to get. I'd say get Loki in that case. Loki's the easy pick for this week in comparison. Hushed Invisibility is interesting. Weapons become silent. Yeah, Loki's the obvious pick. Circuit for this week. Lex, Magistar, Bolter, Bronco, Ceramic Dagger. I already have one of these, so I'm not taking that personally. I'd say, considering the fact of... I was gonna say, your regular Bolter isn't gonna become that good, but like Bolter Prime is pretty solid. Even the Telos Bolter, if you don't have access to Bolter Prime, because I know that's really early Volts, with like Rhino and Ember. That's always an option for like the Telos Bolter from like the Arbiters, which I know you can buy off people for plat. Or if you're someone like me who does have Arbiters leveled, you can just get the Telos Bolter from them for enough standing. I think it's like 125k though, but I mean you can get it in like less than a week if you play consistently. Magistar's not bad. You're gonna want the Sanctity Magistar for that. Obviously, same logic. I'm pretty sure Sanctity Magistar is from New Loka, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember. Lex Incarnate, I already have one of these. I'm not going to do that either. Ceramic Dagger, that one is from Nightwave, if I remember right. And then Bronco, I mean, it's a regular Bronco. The regular, even Bronco Prime isn't that good. If it was like Ack Bronco, maybe I could justify it more, but I really wouldn't say like it's worth doing that. Like I'd say that you want probably Bolter is like your easy pick. If you don't have one already, Bolter's the easy pick. Then you have like Lex Incarnate is an option because Lex pistol's decent, and I know you can get like the Lex parts from a good chunk of relics as well. So yeah, Lex Prime is an option. Magistar, if you have the Sanctity Magistar available, either now or in the future, that's a decent option. And since we're talking about Steel Path, you'll have to have done all the Star Chart anyway, so it's not like you won't have access to other Incarnans. As I said, Bronco's probably a pass. I'd say this is probably the worst. And then afterwards, I'd say it depends on what you need. Like, this could be the best one next. Afterwards, like, this is clearly the best, this is clearly the worst. That said, I am going to take this, because I don't have this weapon yet, and at that point, if I make it, I might as well keep it and have the Incarnate available for it. And since I have these two already, I'm going to go Magistar. What do we have for this week? We have Secondary Shiver, ooh, a full Forma. A full Forma. No, it's full Bloom. Never mind. Forma Blueprint, close. I mean, to be fair, you should have the resources for it anyway. I mean, look what I have. So no for me. Yeah, Forma Blueprint's pretty good. Secondary Shiver's nice. Deviri resource. There. 3-day drop booster's nice. Kit Gun Riven is weird but interesting. I mean, a free Riven for not having to pay for a Riven for this week is nice. Longbow Sharp Shot's good. Obviously Steel Essence, and then yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing this on the side. During the week. That's for certain. Anyway, let's get back to relic cracking, because I've fumbled around enough. We're just gonna crack a couple more of these. I have so many of these in excess that I'm like, I feel like I want at least a balanced number of the other ones, that way I'm not burning through them in case I need them later for some reason or another, because I want something in there from them later. These ones I at least know it's got like Sevi part in there, and it's like, yeah, it is a Sevi part thing there. It would be nice to get the full set of him just so I can either sell it off or give it to someone, but I don't know. We'll see. Honestly, what I might do, what I'm half tempted to do, is while I'm running, I want to, some point, is this going to let me in? Or is it going to... Warframe, are we really doing this today? Actually, to be fair, it's not a Warframe stream without something being scuffed. That's how this goes. I mean, while we're waiting forever and a year for this to load, not even just forever and a day, but forever and a year. Okay, here we go.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
I wonder if the host is bad connection like that, or if I just bad connection to them. It's possible that I could, the host could just be in a different country. I know that can cause some issues.
Use it to crack open a relic. Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
I'm entirely using where they're not sniper, despite him literally being a sniper frame.
You opened the relic.
I mean, to be fair, I'm just trying to get stuff on him. Like, he'll at least be rank 4 when I'm done. We'll have access to evade soon. I can get a little bit more on him. I don't know. Ooh, I'll take that. That's always good.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction. You are surrounded.
To be fair, it's always weird when you're doing... I'm gonna start to knock him out now.
All right, Hunter. I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
Scan his butt, scan his legs, scan his arms, scan his everything. He's gone.
Good. I have received the synthesis. You are an efficient hunter.
Oh, this was one of mine. I mean, hey, if it works, it works. Freestanding as well over here. What do we have? Frost Prime Volt. Another Frost, weirdly enough. I'm not gonna complain. 15. Floating Willow. 15. Okay, 15's not bad on there. I'll rank 15 on that. 4. Did the rank 10 get stuck in the corner or something, or is he just... It doesn't matter. All of us got our 10. Okay, that's an easy pick. Someone had an S16 and got lucky. Wasn't me, clearly. I hope this guy's not like AFK, because if he, there's not a reason not to pick the gold in this, because Fang Prime can be obtained by so many relics. Oh, that's right, I get the neutralizer still. I can't use it for right now, but I still get ranks on it. I forgot about that. I can't wait to mod this. This is gonna be fun. I am Sniper Man. Rank 4. Oh, I'm thinking right now. We're also gonna do another round of this. I know this isn't the most entertaining, and I'm sorry, but also I just need ducats. Because we got Barrow coming in 2 weeks. On like the week of the 24th, week of the 25th. Because that's when the new update will be dropping. I mean, okay, that week is gonna be busy. We're gonna have a Warframe update coming. We're gonna be having a Phasmo update coming that week.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target.
The hunt is on, Tenno.
Search for traces of the target.
I need you to find my wallet. I've left it somewhere.
Do you have a matching relic? You found the fissure. Look out for reactant. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void realm. The reactant is
Okay, we have at least hit rank. Almost there. I literally did like 1 kill. More 50 maybe.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Honestly, it might be worth putting the sniper rifle thing on him.
You opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Howdy.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run.
Indeed, howdy.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen.
Where did Burrow...
Trap it so you can synthesize it for
Oh,
me.
he has the invisibility. I thought he glitched out of existence. There we go.
I have it. Thank you. Continue this hunt, Tenno.
I'm gonna do the Scorch while we're here. Cause like I know I'm gonna be doing at least like 2-3 more. So might as well make the most of it. Might lose my way over here. I'm an absolute clown. I am a clown town creation. Anyone who doesn't know where that's from has not been on the Warframe stuff long enough. I'll take Pandero Prime. It's a lot better. Worst case, I can either duck at it, I can trade it. Okay, I can at least argue that Mazador Prime is better than Fang Prime here, because it's 25 as well. I'm going to not take Pandero, either for ducats or for the... Mazador I can at least make an argument for if you're like 1 part off from it or you want the weapon. I'd still say Pandero's better, because it's vaulted, Mazador's not, but... I mean, I'm not going to complain. I'm like 1 experience off. Are you kidding me? This is very frustrating. This is very, very frustrating. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Alright. Confirm something with the neutralizer real quick. I think on the Warframe wiki to confirm something with it real quick. Neutralizer, Warframe. Exalted weapon, yep. Yeah, it was exalted. Grenade. Sharpshooter. Okay, does have that. Argon scope. Related acolyte mods or amalgam mods. It's not an exo slot. Okay, I was correct to my assumptions with that. Okay. So yeah, I definitely want to slap that mod onto it, onto Site 09 later, and onto the rifle itself. Okay. I'll have to make sure I do that when I get the weapon unlocked properly. Speaking of which, how are we doing on progress? I'm already like 140 basically. Let's do that one. We're doing our thing.
There is a large platoon of
shoot ahead of time, quicker.
here. Leave no one
We're rank
standing.
5.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner.
I
Don't
don't
let
care
it
about tracking
escape.
with a synthesis scanner, I'll just pop him.
Void fissures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? You're near a fissure. The corrupted enemies are dropping reactant. Collect it to open your void relic. The
I'm
reactant
Clown.
is working on your relic. Find more.
Stop. In the name of the law. Your goods are
Stay
forfeited in
focused.
mine, and
There's a heavy unit approaching.
however the line
All
goes.
right, Hunter. I will reward you should you perform synthesis. An excellent specimen, Hunter. This will advance Sanctuary's goal of preservation.
I don't think it's preservation, but I mean, you are giving me a whole bunch of standing and rewards, and like, I like that, so
Well done, Tenno.
as long as I'm getting paid for it, do whatever cruel and unethical experiments you like. I can't say that.
Heads up.
Disclaimer, I do
A
not
new assault
support
team is
cruel
headed your way.
experimentation and borderline torture. We do not support that in this channel. Major disclaimer. I'm just going around smacking things now. Just slamming. Okay. White Wagon's trying to eat the body, but you do you, girl.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
Here you go, girl. You're in the... So that guy's disappeared. I think else is going to die. I mean, alternatively, I could literally just... I mean, I could do something really funky. Honestly, I could do something really funky. I could actually just helminth him right now. Make him and level Yareli instead, knowing that I'll have a permanent one of him later. Knowing that I'm going to helminth the original Yareli later. Honestly, that's tempting. I'll take this. Speaking of Yareli, I will take this because I know a decent set can go for a bit. I wish Twitch wasn't so flickery half the time. No, it works fine for the most part, but what counts with certain things is dumb. I mean, I say it's decent credits. It's only 4,000. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that actually. It feels weird, especially because the fact of that just basically means I just wasted a whole bunch of time on him. But like, I could just helminth him. Subsume. Confirm. I'm gonna get rid of this. As I say, it feels weird getting rid of it, but I'm like, at least it was a low level. I invest too much into him. 24 hours I need to wait. So I'll have Cyto 9 being helminth into there. I have the other one that I can start cooking then. I won't be able to get him until the rest of the week is over. But, not rest of the week is over, the rest of the day's over. So it's 152 right now. Yeah, so basically a little bit before I go stream, I'll have the opportunity to go claim Yareli for tomorrow. Or claim Yareli, put Yareli in there rather. Because there's no way I don't get Yareli finished today. Base Yareli anyway. Alright, let's go put the little anime girl in and level her up. Huh. This skin looks weird to me for some reason. Oh, looks kind of cool. It's got eyes right there. Yeah, this skin is just weird in comparison to this. It just whole different. Well, to be fair, it's his skin. It's gonna look way different.
Do you remember the old war, Operator?
Nope.
Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Of course, I wonder about Yareli. Wrong one. I actually quite like this. We're gonna go with this. I hope it'll be good with the Yareli Prime. That should just look pretty good. We're gonna go for one more. I think that's mobile defense. I don't want to do mobile defense. I don't like mobile defense. Mobile defense is dumb. Well, let's go do this one. Actually, we already have that. Yeah, we'll do that. Why am I a clown? I don't know why.
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't just decide to helminth him immediately. Honestly, should have done that beforehand. Would have been smarter.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit.
Have no Wi-Fi. Hi, Logibear. I made Cyto 9. I bought a new slot. I made Cyto 9. Started leveling him. I'm like, wait, why am I leveling him? I can just helminth the original version of him and then make the other version of him for a permanent afterwards. So I just helminthed him. I'll be only like 5 or 6 levels on him, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But I do want to evade for later anyway.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Because there's 1 or 2 frames in specific that I think it might be fun to use on. Because it is just invisibility, and it gives me... I don't know if it's gonna be diminished where I don't get the HP heal on, but at the very minimum, if I get headshots, it extends my Watcher Jiggy.
The enemy
Takes
is
2
broken.
snares, my ability.
Well
I
done.
didn't check what
Now
abilities
get to
Yareli has
extraction.
for in the order of them. Fair, I'm mostly just trying to level this Yareli so that way I can helminth it afterwards. I have this and a whole bunch of junk weapons. But yes, welcome. You didn't miss too much, admittedly. Nothing too crazy. I've just been tracking some relics. If you want to pop in, by all means, let me know, and we can do some rounds. I'm just leveling some junk weapons right now for experience, because I'm super, super close. Ah, you can't. Right, you said no Wi-Fi. Yeah, sorry, my brain did not go very smart on that. But yeah, no, oh, right. Since you weren't here for it, I'll go over it for you. This week's, frames for regular circuit: Loki, Mag, and Rhino. Rhino's from Venus. Mag is from Phobos. Both of those are before you even do stuff like Second Dream. Or like, any of those really, really big story-based quests. Because I'd say basically, I think before Jupiter is like super early game. So they're both early game availability. Which makes sense because Rhino I know Rhino and Loki were both originally frames that you could get. I know Volt was later added to the equation at some point for a starter frame. Because like I know one of my buddies who does still play the game, picked Rhino as his starter. And he still has his original Rhino that he showed me at some point. But yeah, no, I know Rhino's in Venus, and meanwhile Loki is all the way in Neptune, which is a lot of story stuff that you still have to do. So, I know you're doing at least Second Dream. I think you're doing War Within as well. I don't remember if you're doing New War. It's either before New War, well actually, it's either before it or after. Obviously, no, that's not what I meant. You know, I don't remember which one it is, if it's right before, or if it's like right after that you have access to Neptune. I know Chains of Harrow is afterwards, but I can't remember if you get access to Neptune before or afterwards. I know Sedna and Eris. I know Zeramin is also after. I think Pluto's after. Neptune I don't quite remember. Either way, it's the best pick. Like it's the best pick by far for the circuit.
Wait.
This week for Steel Path,
Get off the
Bolter is the best one. I already have one, so I'm not doing that. But I picked Ceramic Dagger and Magistar. Magistar because you have Sanctity Magistar, which is not bad. Ceramic Dagger is exclusive to Nightwave, to my memory's sake. So as an Incarnate. The other options are like Bronco, which is just, it's gonna suck whether it's the regular Bronco or the Bronco Prime. They're not good weapons. I know they have a few gimmick things that you can do with them, but I just personally would not suggest it. Unless you really want to get all the Incarnates at some point. Which for me, I do. It's just not as high on the priority. And then you have the Lex, which Lex is decent enough. It's at least good until you have the Lex Prime with the Aklex available. Also, speaking of, I've not done my Iron Wake this week. I still need to get more Riven Slivers, though. I need to get some at some point. Oh yeah, you'll have access to this at some point, too, after New War. And this is where all those little purple shards you're getting, the Riven Slivers, this is where you get them to turn them into weapons. You get some random stuff. You can also get the destroyed mod, or the damage mod, that's what they are. Alright, Hell Paladino. So yeah, we don't know what they are. It's gonna be either kit gun, melee, pistol, rifle, shotgun, Zaw. I don't know which. The only ones it won't be an art gun. It won't be a I'm trying to what the other one can't be. Art gun is something else. I'm blanking. Melee's not terrible. There's decent melee. I'm hoping for. Okay, 2 melees this week is not amazing, but it's not terrible. I can work with that. We can work with that. Okay, let's go do another regular relic. Not bad. Don't know if I need one more Scorch. UNDN Owen. I know UN Owen is a reference to Agatha Christie's book, and then there were none. Then there's also, bet if you play Toho, then you also know one of the characters has a theme
There is a large
that
butcher
relates to UN Owen as well. Because if you put UN Owen, it comes out to Un-Owen, or
Use the
more
synthesis
specifically,
scanner to track the
unknown.
Watch out. I'm detecting void fissures nearby. Do you have a matching relic?
I don't know, I found the book to be a pretty good read personally.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. The corrupted enemies are
It's also just me
dropping
being
reactant.
nerdy right now.
Collect it to open your void relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Though I won't spoil the end of the book.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I don't think it'd be doing it justice if I
That's
did.
it. You've opened the relic. Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
All right, Hunter. I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
There we go. See, done?
I see your hunt was a successful one.
Alright, excellent. Daily
Visit
synthesis
me
is done.
to claim your reward.
I picked it up at some point.
The enemy is broken. Well
I mean, to be
done.
fair,
Now
this
get
is
to
all like
extraction.
77k. Neurodes. What's the thing about those? I do need more. I always need more neurodes. That drone was a spy, trust me. Yeah, in terms of you're already rank 5, so we're doing pretty good. Can I not get stuck on everything, please? Be great. Really nice, actually. Wait, I'm Yareli now. Why not just...
You are surrounded by Grenier Marines.
Can't go through that. I'm too thick. Yareli, could you please not... I cannot control that. To be fair, I've not touched it yet, so... Well, that's an obvious pick. That is 2 golds this stream already. Sebi Cassie and Acarius Prime Receiver. Well.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
That is nice. Oh, we got 446. Ooh, sorry. We're gonna go see some Maris in a moment. I want to check what the Hollvania stuff for the week is. I want to see if it's worth doing on stream. Might be worth it. So I know I can get some good stuff out of it. It's really easy. I can work with that. 6,000 coup for an Omniforma blueprint's really nice. Ooh, that's delicious. You get a bonus. Abilities, I can just use Sevi and I can kill him with... I can just use the ability and kill him with Sevi's claws then, and that will count because it's technically an ability. I'd go with the secondary arcane adapter here. Not only do you generally need standing for those, but you can get... When it says arcanes, it's gonna be one of the Hollvania arcanes, which you're gonna have an excess of them if you're doing a lot of the missions, along with a lot of Meso relics as well, because you get a whole bunch of Meso relics from there. I don't know why specifically Meso. I expected... Honestly, I really wish it was Axie, because it's like the one that you still have a lot of trouble grinding, the Axie relics. Because outside of this, like, the best ones are like disruption missions, or in some cases, bounties. Though to be fair, Sedna with a Hydron is not the worst place to farm for them either. Oh, hey, appreciate it. Thank you.
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Ordis supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
Honestly, 300 abilities, again, Sevi's great for that. I think if we're going to do that on stream, what we'll do is we'll have the claws go for that. So again, that counts for the same reason. Exodus units, easy enough to do. Yeah, we can do that. Also, is Little Croc still in thing right now? Yes, she is. Little Croc, if you're still here, Mom says to wait on the fries, by the way. I know you were asking me before stream. I know if you're still here, then should let you know. 750 is easy enough. Okay, that's hard. This is not so clear. It's not like it's 2 arcanes and like one of these is an option. I'd say... which one do I have more of? I know one of them's easier to get than the others. I also just might have picked up more.
Welcome.
I'm gonna be fair, it's whatever you need more of. These are good for Arcwings, Companions, Warframes. This is for weapons. I'd say this is more useful as a whole, because you're going to be using them more often. But that's also assuming that you're using... well, I was going to say, to be fair, that's also assuming that you're having permanent weapons. Your Warframes are going to be a lot more permanent, especially your Primes. So honestly, that might not be... maybe honestly better to get the Reactor than following that logic.
Let's get back to it.
That's... I'm in the market. Tank, let's just basically do the boss. Okay, the Kufa's the easy part here. Again, Arcane, you're only going to get one from the area. I'd say just take the 2k on the Kufa personally. Yeah, since we've got Yareli, we can swap out. I unfortunately kind of have to, because I need something decent. I got a Prime. I still need to level some of these. I got Strun Prime I still need to do as well. If I like it, I'll keep this. Otherwise, I might just sell it off to someone afterwards. But yeah, this like is for the these two are for their Incarnants. This one especially. Oh, I do Torrid. Oh, where's for Torrid? I am blind. I am just blind. There's Torrid. That's good enough. I don't think I put any mods on my Yareli. Just toss stuff onto her, I guess. Or at least have something. Curious if that counts. Does it count as airborne for her? I don't think it does. I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if it did. Energize. Pistolier wouldn't be bad. Simply because the fact of you're going to be using secondaries anyway, you can benefit off of that then. Yeah, pistol headshot kill would be nice. Alternatively, you could do Arcane Precision, where you have headshot for bonus damage on secondary weapons as well. I mean, either way, either the efficiency or the extra damage. I'm gonna go, I think, personally for the damage for Arcane Precision. I think I'd rather just have that. Let me see if there's anything better, though. Secondary. Mult Efficiency. Could do that. Even though it's not secondary, that is duration. Actually, there's Molt Vigor as well. Could do that. Augmented would just be better for kills. No, I think I'm gonna stick with what I have. Because, yeah, that's primary weapons. That's melee. That's toxin resist. That's just regular hit. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. You have Augur Spirits. We're gonna put that right here. Let's do something better. We have Primed Flow. We do. We're gonna put that right here. Why I didn't put that Cyto 9 earlier? I should have as well. Get a bunch of energy. What do we have for this? 5 globules of water. Increased damage from all sources is nice. I know this is, yeah, double crit chance when she's moving, at least. Marilena. A lot of HP. Be nice. Aqua Blades is decent enough. And then Riptide. It is decent enough too. Riptide's pretty decent. I know it's really good for clumping things. I wonder if she'd be really good with Epitaph. Because Epitaph just goes, you shoot everything in a room and nuke it. And if she can pull everything with a Riptide, kaboom, everything goes bye-bye. Casting speed. I'll upgrade just this because of the fact that it's worth it. Maybe not on her, but 50% casting speed is really nice. We want anything else specifically that pops out to me. Augur Accord, you do have a lot of shields by default. You actually might benefit off of that quite nicely. I mean, you already have 800 shields then. I think I'll just drop Duration 25 seconds, Duration 4 seconds. Duration I could drop it without 7.8. 32.5, 5.2. I could. I might. At least until I can get something better. I do not. Well, I mean, I have like this and this, but I don't have them leveled, and I don't have the spare one. I know that feels really weird to say I don't have a spare one, but like there's some weird specific cases where you want a partially leveled one or an unleveled. Actually, do I have any points still? 12? Yeah, I do. I'm foolish, man. I'm a little foolish man. Vigor. Shield. I wish I had 16. What would this look like if I did this? 831 compared to 808 would actually be better to run this for the purposes of bulk. Put that right here for right now. For the sake of argument, though, I will put this right here. What does that come out to? 1164 is not bad. I do need more stuff there. Let's go to Hollvania, pick up a bounty. And then let's have some fun, I think. I need a little bit of relic cracking. Let's get a couple more relics. Might as well. She actually fits really well with this bike as well. I just noticed that. I just noticed that. It was not intentional at all. I love that it's just pink and gold. Looks nothing like her.
Arthur, field strip done. Heading out in a bit to clear my head.
My boy Quincy. Why are they called Warframe? I ain't gay, but I'm just saying if I was, I'd absolutely be gay for Quincy. I am willing to admit that. I ain't gay, but if I was, I'd be gay for Quincy. I mean, to be fair, this is literally just... I am going to... If I do this, I'm gonna have to switch out of Yareli. I acknowledge that. But... Because there's no way I'm doing a level 125 mission with Yareli at that low of a level, just in case. Especially in a survival mission like that. I will do it on Sevi. That said... I need to destroy 75 containers. I need to destroy 75 containers for the mission. Works out really nicely. Take some of my drink real quick. I've got some water as per usual. Yeah, 75 containers right there. Though everyone's already gotten that, so it is what it is.
Need you to stay on top of those scrubbers. You see growth? Shoot it.
Yeah, unfortunately, with this type, my immediate thought with this is always just if you see the scrubber, you should proc it because there's almost never going to be a case where you need to be, at least early on anyway, And most of the time, with how it is, you aren't going to be doing the survival because it's not as efficient as just doing the exterminate where you're guaranteed an arcane. I would just argue it's not as efficient. As tempting as it is to get another guy going, I don't think I will be yet.
I hear Skuldra want these things back, but not even Skuldra's willing to come down here with all this rot. Good thing you're not as smart as Skuldra. Now get to work.
Hang on, is that an insult I smell? I think you're not as smart as Skuldra. I came down here because I need to murder things. That's how this works. Get Gloom going. Okay, we have like 50%. No, anyone hear me? I'm going to right here. Arcane right here too. Not bad.
Time you hit the showers.
Glamour Streets is a good name now. Where'd you go? Help. It's a lot more efficient. I know these aren't mine. For some reason my brain's like, oh yeah, I'm looking for mine, is this one mine? Oh wait, I don't have one. Because they got that one under control pretty well. Just clear this out. It's not quite 30%, but again, it's just better. There's 2 of them. We want this cleared out. Just so there isn't the potential if something like that happens again. Start putting into a bad situation with our pants down. One of the worst things that can happen. You never want to get caught with your pants down in this kind of situation. Everything is going to... You can get by the bye-bye cannon. Super Mario, Mario and Luigi Brothers in Top. Which for some reason they did the remake of the first one. They did a remake of the third one. They didn't do a remake of the second one. And I say this as someone who absolutely loves the third one in the series. That one was the first one I started out with. I'm biased towards it. I don't care. I still loved it. It was really fun. And I still remember the Dark Star fight and the little fawful with the Dark Bowser. Because you go in there and you immediately start with a good Broggy Bash, and then you immediately just... And if you did everything, if you did your homework during the game, then you got all the little blitties. So you get the initial boom, boom. Then you get the beep, 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 beep. And you could easily do like I was gonna say not necessarily 1,000, but I don't know if you do 1,000, but like I know you do good damage at the very least.
There's some stuff we might be interested in, like this. See, my ass is out here on the line too. Marking extraction. Use it when you need it, but only if you need it.
We're doing this just because I don't care if we have like 90%. We play no games. That. What a nuisance. Not the guy down, just all the enemies that are here. Can he let me go my merry way?
Situation critical.
I'd like to stay in chat. I need to get going.
Oh, hey, welcome to the find out phase.
Yeah, we're out and find out. Yeah. Alright, let's get out. Okay, never mind. I'm slightly too late. Go figure. Alright, I'm at this point.
You think I'm playing? Shoot that build-up off now.
At this point, I might as well see what I can do. Like 6 crates away. Might as well try to shatter what I can.
Crack enough tech rod and you're bound to find a few Spore X charges. Perfect for emergencies. Hey, I need 20 cc's of fix your damn shit.
To get into the spicy situation.
Oh, hey, welcome to the find out phase. One scrubber, set of spores coming up. 60 seconds to critical. Activate a scrubber, set off some Spore X, or get the hell out of there.
Alright, yeah, I don't think we got enough to actually cover it up there.
Gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got cold white.
Hello, ugly. You're a problem. You have a face that not even a mother could love. You are so much of a problem,
Close, no?
I would argue. That not even Bob Ross can call you a happy little accident. Why am I insulting it? Sevy, this is not the time. I need you to... the laser beam everything. It's time to do so. Give her time now. Oh, we're getting out. While I'm in here.
Man, they don't make PPE strong enough to handle what you're breathing in. Extract now. Sure, sometimes I get a little depressed, but then I remember that I get to scavenge for lost treasure in the festering pus of an overgrown cyst. So,
yeah, well, I mean,
nothing more you can
I'll
do,
take
just
that.
get out.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, I think there's no way we're gonna get enough. There's one more, but it's like, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna need to do a second one. Still 159,000 coins, though. It's a lot of money. And we got some good stuff, too, out of it. Let's go do... I'll switch back to Yareli. We're gonna do a little bit easier of a bounty. This is a lot more chill. I was hoping we could get it, because the logic was there, but... Ooh, we got... I mean, 3 formas.
Flash and bite. The day is won,
sliding, that's
not
easy
with
enough.
a strike to the heart,
I need to do Clem.
but
I haven't done
100
Clem in
cuts
a while. Wow.
about it.
Complete a defense mission reaching at least wave 12. That's really easy. Considering that that's like 4 times, and that's only wave 12. It's not bad. Just say it's not bad. 1,000 steel path enemies. It's honestly easy enough. I'm surprised the kills I have didn't count towards that. 3 nightmare missions is easy as well. We can easily do that. We can easily do this. These happen naturally. That's easy enough to do. Literally just go over, talk to Darvo in any relay. Cold damage is easy enough. Slide's easy enough. Yeah, reasonably speaking, we can hit, what's that, like, that's 9,000. It's another, or that's 9,000. So that becomes 3,500 left over. 3,500 becomes 4,000. That becomes 8,000 for this. 10,000. Okay, so we're at least hitting rank 15 reasonably by the end of the week. At least for me. What do we have as options? Crewman Gray, Lizard Gray, Liskate Gray, Mirage White, and Neurofur pattern. Interesting. Epitaph skin. I wonder what that. Oh, I was gonna say, I know it shoots at a giant. Yeah, chilling slabs, guaranteed cold proc, if I remember right. That looks actually kind of cool. Serpent Cipher, we love that. Really late on the Warframe slot. Normally it's a lot closer to like right here-ish for my memory's sake. Most of these. Burstin. It's not bad. I don't have a Burstin skin. I do remember these being a thing. I was wondering where to get them because they look kind of cool. Singular. Stance Form is always nice. I got this. Honestly, it might be kind of cool wearing the mask. I look like I belong in Schedule 1 with all this attire, though. Oh, that's a nice looking... Okay, I couldn't see as well in Sevi because the effective thing there. It's actually not that bad looking. It looks like, to be fair, it looks like a discount version of the poison one from one of the other ones. But I mean, to be fair, it's a poor man's poison, basically. Which, to be fair, does mean that's one less that you actually need to do. If you're trying to hunt for ephemeras. If you think this one's... Assuming this you think this one's good enough anyway. Which probably is. Let's be real here. We got Jakku. Jakku's man bun. Or bun in general. I don't... Jakku's weird. Because Jakku's technically a they and an it. Because Jakku's 3 Warframes in 1.
Later.
Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's actually go do another mission. Oh my god. Defense mission. I mean, that's honestly easy enough. Kill 10 enemies with Warframe abilities. Do I really want to... Well, because that's the entire squad. That's the entire squad. I might not be able to contribute as much to that with Yareli, but like, I can still help out because I have Torrid and whatnot. Torrid should at least cover us. Just Sevi or some touch for that reason. Though I wonder if Volt actually counts for it, like with Ramir doing his thing as Volt. Oh, we've already gotten it. Forget me needing any worries. Identified item. Oh, it is a stage defense right here. Actually, one thing, it is a defense. My brain just did not process that this would be on the stage. There we go. Find a defense. Destroyed. Honestly, this is like one of the bounties I can weirdly see being worth it to stick around on for a bit, because the fact that we would have for the entire bounty, we have enhanced energy regen. There is an argument to be made that this would be really, really good for that reason. No. Yeah, I just came in. I'm doing this. I'm gonna do at least 3 more rounds. I'm gonna at least do 3 more rounds. Plus, I can at least get Yareli a little bit more experience. So yeah, that's labor.
Subject.
1, 2, 3. Can't kill me.
Slicey. Unfortunately, I can't start that next until it's actually turned in. Okay. There you are, little man. Freaky little man. Who's almost killed me. I forgot my Yareli is so low level that she has 0 HP. You do it with Savvy, and then you go, oh, I suddenly am dying horrifically. Good enough. 21-15. We're getting there.
Known as Flair is a fugitive, a degenerate, and a vile musician. Silence Flair now!
You know what, who also needs to get silenced? I can't finish that statement. Oh my, okay, I was about to say, I ain't doing anything. But, that works too. Yeah, I could see something like a Tenet Diplos being really good on you, I can say. Diplos on you. One of the better pistols. I actually need to put some weird piece energy right now. To be fair, I'm not trying to level you, I'm not trying to rely on your ability, I'm trying to use Bogaard. Natural 100, nice.
Enough of this. Ready?
No idea.
A screamer.
I'll look in a moment. Also,
pray for a purge! Pray for a purge! Pray for a purge!
how about instead of pray for a purge, can we have holding out for your hero instead? Is that allowed? Are we allowed to hold out for a hero at all? That's the wrong button. I'm so used to doing that. Other frames for some reason. So weird. To be fair, I probably find Yareli a little weird because I just haven't used her. Which admittedly is kind of a problem. Level 51. I mean, hey, David Bowie's level 51 works for me. As long as he doesn't die. That's really the bigger issue. Okay, let's not sugarcoat it.
We could dip into our back catalog.
We'll go for another 3 rounds if they're gonna go for it. Actually, this might be a perfect opportunity just to get to wave 12. We could just do that now. At this point, we might as well try.
Skuldra. Attack.
Skuldra, nuke them. Skuldra, allow me to put on my tighty whities. My big boy pants. What am I even saying? Why do you all watch me? I say things like this, and you all watch me anyway. Why? 1 second. Ay, ay, ay. What's that? Soldier, I'm putting on my big boy pants. I'm taking charge as I should have been. As I have been. Skuldra.
First soldier to bring me that guitar gets a week of leave.
Only a week? Can't even offer him like a weekend bonus or like a month of leave or something like that? Like, you do know that there's literally not just Flare, but like a bunch of, for what all intents and purposes, are basically a bunch of killer robots. Let's be real here. A bunch of killer, basically sentient robots. Sentient in the sense of you have like someone actively taking over what essentially would be their mind. Like, that just sounds like a bad deal. You need to pay me a lot more than just a week of leave for me to even consider that. And if you're like, I'll just kill you. I'll just order your death. Well, A, you can at least try to rally your comrades in arms and be like, look, this is a literal suicide mission. And if, you know, what's the worst case? You fail on that? 16 is pretty good.
Send in a screamer.
Yeah.
Sculpture is my life, my service, my everything, yeah!
Alright, problem solved. A little off the top. Ow. It's a little off the top, a little off my top. There's a difference. I can knock this out while I'm here too at this point. I'm not questioning why there's barrels glitching on the top. Really, prime looks nice. Also, I've seen a lot of. Don't go. I like Yareli Prime, but I've also seen a bunch of really good Yareli Prime concept designs maybe like community too. I don't know. I'm like slightly seeing those makes me go. I'm slightly disappointed because that in my opinion is a little bit cooler. Don't get me wrong, Yareli Prime's still a really cool design. Just I feel like some of it's a little bit of missed opportunity, but at the same time, I know that does create some really awkward situations. So I do get it. Buddy boy. Oh wow, basically 6,000. A lot. Come on, button. We do at the end. The end is But yeah, after we hit the next opportunity, I will be leaving. Just so I can turn in some of this stuff there. But this would have been so much better to get with abilities, because I could just pop Sevi in here. I mean, to be fair, Yareli's also getting a ton of levels, so I guess it's not too bad. To be fair, I only need to pop in very briefly just to helminth her. It feels weird and almost kind of cruel in a sense that I'm making a frame, leveling it just to helminth it without even like using it for very long, literally like a day. So if you count the amount of other time that I've been doing it longer than that, but it's also like now that there's Yareli Prime, there's not really a reason to use regular Yareli if you have the Prime available to you. Because like the Prime is just going to be better. In all levels. But it is what it is, so...
Vocals sound like. Release the scream.
I'll just stand in there. You made my mama cry. I do love my beam weapons, so beam weapons are pretty fun. This is roughly the vicinity, at least. I did. Wait. Hey, you're not doing that. You're not allowed to. You've been banned. Banned from doing that.
They still want more.
I don't want more, personally. We did 12 rounds. That's good enough. Oh. Bot slipped in. I didn't even, not even paying attention. Let me go X this bot. Let me copy this real quick. So that way I can copy. Yeah, I didn't think I would copy that, did you? Alright, you're getting axed. The worst part is it's like this. I wonder if it's like someone got hacked on that. Because it says the account was created June 20th of 2020. 3 arcanes. 4 arcanes, actually. Oh, nice. I didn't have that. There are a lot of beating heartstrings. Just myself. A bunch of these. Honestly, a lot of resources. A few relics. Got an endo. Money. Shards. Let's do that. Let me exit out of Hollvania then. And when I get back to Orbiter, we're gonna go take advantage of, yeah. No, to be fair, I probably should have been paying a lot more attention. But I also just got really into it, so... That also tends to help. Or I guess maybe not help. Kind of the opposite, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let me go into... Alright, since I have that phrase, I can just put this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be extra cheeky with it. I'm going to put the phrase in I'm going to put the first word, I'm going to put the second word. Now, if they try to do anything similar to that, it's not going to come out very nice for them now, is it? Immediately banned. So, yeah, that's nice. Right. I saved it, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You want to play my games? I can play games with them too. Let me do this. Do that one. I think that'd be funny. That was funny. I like that. What about these three later? I just need to do them at some point. This is obvious. Over shields capped by 50%. Grant 50 shields. Nice. That's actually really nice. 25% extra. Capacity by 25% extra is really tempting. Honestly, I think I will take the regenerative on the shields, though. Even if it had just been the 50 shields, I would have absolutely taken it for 50 shields on kill. So good. Oh, wow, we're at level 20 already on... Level 25 on that. Wow.
Shall we?
Work on that. Surprisingly, only a few. Honestly, if we can get, like... I mean, we got a Hydron, I can definitely bump that up.
Yeah.
Also, just slap a couple more... I don't know why I'm going to... Be fair, I don't want bothering. Put a couple more mods on Yareli Prime. I'm not even going to be using her for much longer.
Cut down the...
But, like, I might as well. Might as well. We just put... I mean, honestly, I might as well just put Augur Message back up, too. Yeah, I think I'm going to put the duration on. Shield capacity is nice. Gotta be 1300 shields, but, like... I think the duration on it, 154%. It's a lot of damage vulnerability increase. Damage second, it's 18 seconds, like 18 and a half seconds. Basically lasts for almost a minute. And then this will still be like 12 and a third seconds. That's actually not that bad. That duration is nice. You know what? Let's go. We got any good? We got Mesa Fissure right here. Honestly, we can't just finish it out. Less the stream, or I was gonna say, what? Just stream. Yeah, only hour 34. I was gonna say we're nowhere near finishing stream out. Let's do this. It's not as good as just going on Hydron, but like, ugh, excuse me. Sorry.
Our position has been
I mean, I might as well just finish out with Yareli on these. I have Torrid, at least. I probably should have put the Strun back on when it's plugged in. I probably need to leave. I should probably put Strun back in. Actually, what I'll do is I'll come back here after this wave is over. I'll leave, I'll come back, and we'll do that, because this is literally the same map as what's used for Hydron.
reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
So we got. The worst case, I was gonna say, if we can actually knock out the Broncos by focusing them more too, then there is the potential that we could just. I'm not gonna be putting a new melee weapon on anyway, probably. And to be fair, even if I'm at level 29, I'm still gonna put a new melee weapon on, just because of the fact that it feels almost irresponsible not to. Huh. Your like feels kind of funky though. To be fair, the Bronco is also not a great weapon, so considering everything, I think we're doing okay. Okay, look at this. I have 6,500 HP on this. Which, I mean, to be fair, your really feels a lot tankier because if you can just get a bunch of ability. Thing on our bunch of ability strengths, you can just get Marolino with a ton of HP. Which weirdly creates a situation of tanky Yareli. Which, I mean, as long as you aren't going for something that's going to be requiring... Oh no. Sucked up into that. Mercy kill you. Hop back on. War. Okay, so we rank 26. That's max rank anyway. We can get rid of that. Yeah.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
Well, I'm going. So I can swap out my melee, and I can swap out my primary. I will take this. That is objectively just the best one here. Not only is it rare, but I can sell it or I can duck it for 45. Compared to the rest of these being not that. Otherwise, I would have taken the Forma here probably, weirdly enough. Doesn't matter anyway.
Very impressive, Tenno. You held them all back. Time
Alrighty. Alrighty. Let me go back onto this. Bruh. Alright. No, I'm not letting that pass through. Yeah. Of course it gets held. Before it should be getting held, so... good. For the Techo. So we already have Ingeros maxed. I literally just made this again for this. Alright. Site 09. He will be remade again. I mean, I guess I could go with, like... I mean, I guess I'll go with Meyer, since I know there's a better version of it out there now. Go to Meyer.
Operator, Ordis is picking up a distress signal.
Operator, I have
It's
no
just
idea
the
what I'm
corpus
doing.
peddling their wares again.
Get off the emergency frequency!
Let's do that. Actually, I'm gonna do something cheeky. I'm going to intentionally go for one I know is rank 0. Is it more efficient? No, not technically, because the fact of... Crit chance. Honestly, considering the crit chance, it actually would be worth it because it's over 50% already. Spectral Restoration would be nice. What's that come out to? A lot. Basically 1.5 million and 30k, but that's 330%. Crit damage would be also really nice to get to, because I could just get, what is that? 5.5. Oh, we're cooking today. So anything that's really, really cheap I can put on. No, I just thought it was I thought 4. 4 or less. I have 2 of these, max. I'm not questioning it. I don't care enough to question it. How much would this do out of curiosity? Literally nothing. I didn't think it would, but it's worth a good check. I'll take it down to... no. Sure, I'll slap this on, not because I intend to keep it on, but just so I have something on there.
If I may say, Operator, your chosen Warframe
Slight chance for multi shot's fine enough.
Ha, ha.
I can remod it later if I actually want to use it. And then this, if I actually need to use it, we'll just put on Vengeful Revenant. Iron Phoenix works with not that. It's Nairu. You're going Vengeful Revenant anyway. I like that one better anyway. I would have Dervish. I don't have. I'll rank that up because again, it's basically free. Swooping Falcon. There's no reason not to rank stance mods to max. You get a whole bunch of points back for it whenever you slap them in. C10. And what do I want? I'll just do this to get more, a lot more status. Sure, we'll get a bit more damage. Do Magnetic Rush. Right there to neutralize. Anything for really, really cheap I can slap on? I can slap on for 2 or 3 points. Reflex Coil. I'll put Reflex Coil for slightly better efficiency. It's something. Again, I can always put something else on later. Halfway to full. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo.
I mean, so we're also getting some plastids here too.
Watch out.
Which
I'm
that's a
detecting void fissures nearby.
that's a really
Do you
nice
have a
bonus,
vacuum
admittedly. What is this? We got T7, T8, A8. Good enough.
A fissure. Defend yourself and
Okay,
use
let's
reactant to
not.
open relics.
Really, you're being creepy. No, listen, weirdly enough, I feel like if Miralina was a little bit slower.
The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
I wonder if there'd be a way to reduce Miralina's speed a little bit. Just because it would allow me a little bit better control. Alternatively, I might just be not wanting to use it in such tight spaces like I am. That genuinely might be the issue as well.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your
Use
mission
a little
to
bit
find
more
out
of an
what's
open
inside.
area. Though also it might just be a thing of I just need to practice more. Well, I do see why people usually go ahead and swap Miralina off. Because I know a lot of people just go, we'll just get Miralina off. You want to use Yareli. Though it is always interesting to see the usage of whatever the newest frame go up. In terms of either the most regular, like, new frame as a whole, or whatever the most recent prime is. Like, I remember when Sevi was released, huge amounts of Sevigoth players came. It wasn't just people like me who regularly used him. Like, I know I used Hildren a lot. I know it says I used Hildren a lot more. It's also because I used to use her to clear out stuff. But I did use Sevi for a good chunk of stuff. Just unfortunately, Hildren was more reliable than Sevi was at base. Because Prime is better generally, unfortunately. That said, well, not always, but usually better. Well, actually, no, he's better than the base version, but, like, to be fair, there are a couple exceptions, like Dante. Dante absolutely is cracked out of his mind, and he doesn't even have a Prime yet. When Dante Prime comes out, that is the day the world will rain fire. Please. Work and sell. I am not going to complain about that. Work and sell. We love those. I can't aim. I have no aim. What is aim?
Extraction is ready, unless you can handle more of the enemy.
I'm working with someone right now. I'm hoping we'll just see what next week holds. Ooh, it's not bad. I think I will take the gospel. Because I can either use that or I can get there. This I'm going to be turning into a regular Kina Prime anyway. So it's not really a concern. Okay, I guess we're going anyway. Fine. And this guy's just AFK. Of course. Of course.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here. Time to evacuate.
Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I was just confirming something for later. for after stream, and also the reason why I need to. Also the reason why I actually need to have done stream earlier than usual today. Yes, Abba smiley face. Thank you, Missy. Yeah, you heard what I said earlier before though, right? Mama Croc said don't touch the seasoned fries. Okay, why the extra smiley face? That makes it sound like you already did. Oh, that's over. Oh well. Wish I'd stayed longer. Oh, let's do the bizarre treasure hunt. Might as well.
When in Cetus, do not drink the kombucha.
Okay, I'm not saying you did, it's just the way you put the smiley face afterwards makes me just go sketch. Sketchy, 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 sketchy. Extra sketchy. Alright, let's get Yareli in, out, somewhere. That's my arsenal. Maru.
If you're looking for Maru's Bazaar, you've come to the right place.
How much Iatan can I break up? How much did I get from that? Stars. I mean, I'm just gonna break like 20 of these down, because gold usually isn't worth a ton in comparison. I think I'll do double that and do like 40. Get myself 4,000 out of that.
You know, Tenno, you'll get more endo if you use your mod bench to insert Iatan stars into the sculptures.
I know.
Will that be all?
I have this one right here that I need to, like, that's 400 compared to like 1,800. Pretending this one doesn't exist, I'm curious how much I can actually get for all of these if I were to sell it. Guess what? Abba. Interesting. How much endo is this that I basically have on hand right now? It's like over 40k. If I treat this as another 1,800, that's another, let's see, it's 400. It's basically 4,500. Or 4,500. It's almost 45, it's like 44,500 rather. Almost, I guess, yeah, it's basically like 44,500 endo. Assuming I got literally rid of all of this. That would be another 800, that's once at 60,100. 61,100 endo just casually in my inventory in total right now.
Treasures. Hey,
alright.
Welcome to my bazaar. Tenno from all over the city.
Let me find another one.
I knew it. Okay, let's do this.
Let's cook. Jesse, we need to cook. What is this, Breaking Bad? Apparently it's now Breaking Bad. Also, after we do this mission, never mind, I forgot what I was gonna say. How did I blank already?
The Iatan treasure's marked on your map.
I'm not questioning it. I do not have enough energy. That's fine. I don't need energy where we don't need energy where we're going. I remember when every enemy had a different type, or like a fossilized type, or like ferrite armor, or all that. It's a lot more complex than it needed to be, which meant that some enemies were just weirdly, weirdly, like easy, and some were just weirdly difficult because of that.
They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low, and it should go away,
drop down
or
here?
amp up the fight to draw it out.
I'm going this way. Oh, this one feels kind of funny. Kind of like it on one hand, though. Thank you, my kabat. My loyal pet cat.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Juggernaut.
I think you made it angry.
Where is it then? If it's angry, I want to fight it with throw hands. Come here. I am a murderous, angry robot with a sword. And I want to throw hands with you. Where are you? Not here, that's for certain. Juggernaut. Juggernaut. Where are you? I don't know if he is which way he is, but he's problematic. I would like to actually slap him. Gotta be somewhere up here. How about no? Have we considered it simply no? Stone Quartz is nice. Fortunately, I have it already. It's like I feel dumb for needing to do this on one hand, but like at the same time, where's my Juggernaut? Oh, whatever. Murder everything away. If it wants to show itself, it will. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Oh, he's dead already. Wow, that was underwhelming. I mean, I know he's only level 20, but even still. Only a little bit more impressive than that. You know what I might need to do? You know what we want to do at some point in the future? If I can get a couple people in, we can get to Deimos.
There's a heavy
Right?
unit approaching.
Go to Deimos.
Well, this should be fun.
Do some demo of the
Stretch
work in
first.
Derelict.
You know, limber up.
Some corrupted mods, honestly, on stream. That was easy. That
Don't
was
look
easy.
now, tin stuff. There's an eye of 10 nearby. That's what we came
Excuse
here
you,
for.
I'm a
Your
person.
job's done.
I'm a person. That's tin stuff. I'm armed with belt prime. The absolute slander will not be tolerated. Friendly fire will not be tolerated. Alright, let's get going. Let us get going.
Love
No,
folks
I
who love what
figure
they
we get
do.
it in. I think I'd keep right now before we got back.
We've got infested incoming.
I ain't afraid of the infest. I mag dumped them. I am the danger. Ooh, work and sell, nice. I might have gotten it work and sell, but all of these infested have work and sold for the bag. I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke. Whatever. If it works, it works. I think, given the time... Actually, we even have time for a little bit more. I was gonna say, we're only at like 2 hours. It's only... We could probably go for like another 15 minutes, really. We got enough time for probably one more mission. Relics really close to leveling as well.
Hey, came to trade? Or did you find some I-10 treasures you want endo from?
Oh my goodness, look at that. 21 levels. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to intentionally... I'm probably going to knock those levels out off stream, but I'm going to intentionally... I'll look to see what the rank 17 test is, since we're going to be heading to that. But that means we'll actually get access to the Kodo weapons, finally. We can actually put all those heartstrings I have to use. Well, not heartstrings, heart cells. So... Yeah, no, that's gonna be pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's see if we got anything good for matter. Against 180. How much we got? 200,000 still. 325,000. If I get, since it's like 200. Okay, it's like 200. Yeah, no, I think I could definitely get this tonight. Tonight I can definitely get this. I think. I'll definitely be back on Warframe when I get a chance to later on. Just because of the fact of I want to knock out that 21 levels extra that I still need on everything. Because realistically speaking, let's put it like this. That's 2 on Yareli, 2 on the Bronco. So that's down to 17. Which would probably, let's see, put that on the Gotha Prime, we'll put that on Strewn. That's 13, so that's 13 from Strewn. So that brings our 17 down to 4. And that's going to be the Mire up to 15. Now, there's no way I get to rank 30 before this is at least rank 20. Like, this will be like rank 20, and this will be like rank 20 some. And this will be enough. All of this capped out by then, and all of this capped out by then, most likely. If not like 1 level each off from them. And then we'll have this available. We got a night mover board. Nice. Pain points. For the Athadai.
Lay them low and burn their shadow. That's all we have time for.
What is the Athadai? I am a funny little man. I cannot buy the relic.
Now, just in case some of you ain't doing all this...
It's a gun. What is the Athadai? Athadai. It is a 10-0 hand cannon that shoots long-ranged laser beams. Oh, fuck. It's a secondary. Heat damage, hit scan. Tradable. What is the source? It's planks, boltal, nail prime, fortress epitaph. Interesting. It was a Tenocon 2020 weapon. However, it's also available in the Venus Proxima Abandoned Derelict caches and Empyrean missions. 6.5% chance for each, and it's rotation B, which means you're going to be at least doing 3 of them. So the expectation is, assuming that you didn't double up on anything, at least 45 caches that you need to find. Well, actually double that, technically, because you need rotation B. Well, got anything good? Over 18,000. Oh wow, it's started raining really quickly and really hard, jeez. Hey, what's up? You got me at a weird point. You got me towards the end of the stream. I was gonna do another mission or two and then probably end things off, so I apologize. You got me at a really weird time. What's gonna do again? We'll do this one. Do the capture mission. Maybe we can run 2 capture missions. Oh no, I'm not. No, it's fine. I'm still here. I'm not gonna be ending stream just yet. As I said, I'm gonna be doing like 1 or 2 more missions and then ending off. As I said, you got me at a really awkward time, though. I apologize. Okay. Let's do that. It's been a pretty good stream. I mean, we did a lot of grinding today with the relics. Knocked out a little bit of the Hollvania stuff. What else? We also had what's it called? We looked at some of the circuit stuff. Did a little bit of discussion on that, on what I thought was probably the best. We also got Yareli. We did start working on Site 09, and then I fumbled and was like, probably should just helminth them immediately if I'm going to make a second one that's going to be permanent. Why would I just go ahead and wait and keep that one there? I'm not doing Profit Taker just yet, since he's not going to be needed this week. If he was, I'd work on and keep it a permanent one.
The reactant is working on your relic.
But yeah, I apologize. Normally I stream Warframe from about 2 p.m. Eastern. Appreciate it, thank you. Yeah, if you want to pop in the future, give me 1 second. I have a Discord that you can pop into if you do want anything on my stream schedule. Normally I stream Warframe on Wednesdays, though I feel like doing an extra stream during the week or an impromptu stream or something like that. Yeah, normally I play Warframe on Wednesdays. Can you explain why, if you don't mind my asking?
Captive has been escorted to the extraction point.
I apologize if it makes me sound like suspicious. It's just I've heard plenty of things there. I know that there was the potential of something supposedly happening with Discord in the last couple of days, so I'm still on guard from that. Less me being wary of you, more just would like to know if that's okay. But outside of that, it shouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't mind if you can explain.
Betrayers! Let me introduce my new friends. My latest in hybrid commerce. My amalgams!
Have you considered simply no, Salad Man? Salad V needs to learn that his amalgams are trash. Simply trash. And that is it. That's the wrong ability. It works too. I was not trying to get Marilena active. I was trying to disable Marilena. But yeah, feel free to DM me. And I was gonna say I don't want to potentially, in case it is something like potentially embarrassing or something personal, I would not mind you DMing me about that, just as I would like to know before I do add you, just to be sure. I've dealt with my fair share of questionable individuals before. Which again, I don't think you are, but you know how it is. And plus with the threats of like Discord getting hacked and all that for a few days back. Still slightly on guard, as I said.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
I can get to the exit. Prime's nice. That said, I will be taking the Gauss Prime Neuroptics. I do actually need a second one. Or, well, a third one. So I know there is someone that I know that specifically needs one. So,
Great work. I am pleased
I
with
can toss one of them, one of my 3 copies to them. Oh yeah, we're about there. I'm not surprised it's probably need like what? 50k-ish? Actually, I'm not even sure 50k would be enough. Or too much. I don't know, it's some amount. Yeah, we can run. Yeah, so given the amount of time. We got enough time for one more, I'd say. We'll run the same one again. Make it simple enough. Good capture mission.
Stay focused. There's a heavy
Pop,
unit
pop, pop.
approaching. The reactant is working on your relic. Find
Like
more.
pop specifically.
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity.
Oh, I can't wait to get rid of this garbage version and actually get the primed version. 'Cause I had the primed version, it's just I'm trying to get rid of the Mark 1 basic Strun, the weaker version of the regular Strun, basically. Just because the fact of I know it's garbage, I still have to level it at some point. And the problem is that no matter what I say or do, I'm still gonna have to level it. That changes nothing, whether I like it or not. Let me grab these. Oh, Cassie is nice. Okay, we got him. That's
Success.
fine.
The captive is safely in our hands.
Alright, we got
Congratulations, Tenno.
stability, range, and strength doubling. That's good enough.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is
Keep that deep in. To be fair, most of the time I'm slamming is either there's a huge amount of enemies around me that need to get dealt with. Oh jeez, the wind's real strong today.
While the rest of the system cowered in fear, I took risks. I made a bold new partnership. Bear witness, betrayers, to my exciting new product line.
Your product line sucks, man. We need to have a board meeting to discuss this. Seriously, your product line is not great. Dies way too easily to the thing that's supposed to compete against. We need to talk about business strategy, Alad. Because, like, your conduits at least have something better in there. The problem is that you made them way too easy to hack as well. We need to talk about it. It's like, I might not be a business proc, but I can at least try to offer you some advice. Carious Prime Link, a Carious Prime Link. A Carious Prime Link.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
Carious Prime Linked, even. Man, it is rainy as all heck today, though. Hey, you know what? This did take a little bit shorter than I thought it would. I might just run one more for the sake of it at this point. One more wouldn't hurt. But, eh. It's bolted by 30. Jeez. Yeah, we'll do one more, and this will actually be the last one for sure. And I mean that. Not me with my relic cracking addiction. But no, I actually do need to get going in a decent time as well, so...
Keep fighting. Look for more reactants.
I am going to actually hold myself to that last one.
Located. Bring them in.
If it had been like the duration of a defense mission or something like that, I would have called it for sure by now. Though to be fair, with possible, we also still would have been in the defense mission as well.
Congratulations, Tenno.
And that is why I like taking the leaps. Using traverse rather than to try and destroy everything. Pretty sure Yareli's augments like the Aqua Blades if I remember right. Which honestly they don't seem too bad. It's good for slash procs.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Wonder if it would, because it would work really well with the viral build. I'm trying to think who would actually
experience it.
I mean, to be fair, maybe Dagath.
At a time.
Really enough, I think the Aqua Blades could actually work on Dagath at some point. I'm not sure what I have to sacrifice in exchange, but it wouldn't just be as simple. I'm very aware of that. But is the option. If there is the option, there is the answer. So, I don't know. You can really hit level 29 on her. That's good. Can we use that as a method of... Carry Prime Blueprint. I normally would go for the Okina. I need this. I have never seen anyone with this available. Not on stream, not offline. In my 1,200 hours of playing this, I have never seen a Carrier Prime Blueprint. I am taking this.
I am pleased with your performance.
Ooh, neural sensors is nice. Restore large. I wonder if it drops those. Yeah, let's see what we have in terms of temps, or not temps, levels. I'm so glad I'm not outside right now. Ugh. Because it is stormy. I apologize if everyone can hear it in the background. Also, 14 levels. I like this. But yeah, we will call a stream here. Let's go say bye to Site 09. You'll all be seeing him next week in some form.
Vile. Putrid. This thing is responsible for biological functions of the
right
orbiter.
here. He's going bye-bye.
Strange design. Why would I be built with such a flaw?
Oh, that was a big bit of thunder, yeah. Well, either way, storm or no storm, I do need to get going soon, so I do need to end off stream. Take care, Haplings, and I'll be seeing you all tomorrow for Schedule 1, and then I'll be seeing y'all for Phasmo on Saturday. So yeah, we'll schedule one tomorrow. So, take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I fumble. Why do I always do this? I try to. You know, no, I'm not questioning it. This is how you can tell I'm just ad-libbing half of this. But you know, I'll see you all tomorrow. VOD, as of everyone who's live seeing this, VOD will be up slightly later than usual because of the stuff that I do need to do. It won't. It's not like it will be up tomorrow, kind of case. It'll just be
Operator,
later in the day
are
than
you
usual.
visualizing a bloody battle?
And I'll make sure I
Me
post
too.
about it. Either way, take care, Haplings. I'll see you all next stream, and have a wonderful rest of your day.